Earlier, we talked about a whole host of headlines concerning Twitter. Everything from Elon Musk going back and forth with former heads of intelligence about his tweet saying his pronouns are prosecute Fauci. If you missed out on that, pretty fascinating. But what else is in the stack of Twitter headlines is they've relaunched Twitter Blue. What is Twitter Blue? Well, it's a subscription service that allows for a host of different things. Let me see if I can pull this up here. So Twitter Blue, and you can watch, of course, on Facebook Live if you're playing along. Twitter Blue, with the subscription service, you'll rocket to the top of replies and mentions and searches. You'll see half the amount of ads. You can post longer videos, and you can get early access. Plus, edit tweets. You can get NFT profile pictures if that's your thing. Also upload 180p video uploads, which is high def. So those are just some of the various things that Twitter Blue is meant to do for you. And do you plan on getting Twitter Blue? $8 a month. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I'm sure Megan, listening on her way to work right now, is starting to count up all the different subscription services that we have, from, all the various video services like Netflix and YouTube and Hulu, and I think HBO is part of our phone plan. And then, here I've got subscriptions to the Chicago Tribune, the SJR. Even though the Chicago Sun-Times has made it free, I still subscribe to the Chicago Sun-Times, so I'm giving them money. I subscribe to several other news outlets. That is what every morning I look at all of these different newspapers and bring you the variety of stories that we cover each and every day. But should I add Twitter Blue to my subscriptions? 217-629-7970. That's the phone number. You can live call in. Again, 217-629-7970. Or you can also email bishoponair@gmail.com. And I made it really easy whenever I launched my radio career 16 plus years ago. Figured why not? My last name's Bishop, and let's just do Bishop on Air for kind of a branding thing. So you can search for Bishop on Air everywhere. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Just search Bishop on Air, and we can connect that way. But are you thinking of subscribing to Twitter Blue? Personally, I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Twitter's a fascinating creature. It's something that for news generation is pretty remarkable. For instance, if you have protests happening somewhere around the world, likely you can search Twitter and find live coverage of that, of citizen journalists on the ground, and real-time reporting of sorts that you can't see from the traditional media. But if I'm able to subscribe to Twitter Blue and get that coveted blue check mark, is that something that could help my journalism career, my career in media? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. What about you? Good morning. You're on WMAY.
Well, Greg, I only answer this from the standpoint of I've never been on Twitter, don't really care about Twitter. But I'm looking at your situation. This is a subscription service, right?
Yep.
It's going to cost you something.
$8 a month.
$8 a month. So in your particular position, you can use this as a tax deduction. Simply from the fact that it goes along and it's part of the business that you have to do to stay informed.
Day in, day out. Absolutely. And the same thing. Could I do the same thing for, the subscriptions I have to the newspapers that I subscribe to?
Yes, but you can't do it with Disney Plus and or HBO or any of that.
Netflix.
Sorry. Now, I want to give you a caveat on this.
Right.
I am not a tax attorney, but I did sleep at a Holiday Inn last night. So.
Exactly right. No, I appreciate that, and I think that's good advice. Something I'll consider for sure. 217-629-7970. Twitter Blue, are you going to subscribe to it? I'm thinking about it. Good morning.
Good morning, Bishop. Personally, no. I still have not tweeted my first tweet.
Oh, wow.
Not a member of the platform, which is fine. But that last caller is correct. You should easily be able to write the $96 off annual for your subscription at $8 a month, you should totally do it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it now that he says that. I have to see if TurboTax will let me do that, or if I have to talk to an actual, tax attorney of some sort. But it's a great suggestion.
And here's another prediction about what might come out in the Twitter files.
Yeah.
I know I called about 4 or 5 months ago to bring this up. Like celebrities like Carl Reiner or Rob Reiner.
Rob Reiner, right?
Yeah, Rob Reiner, who has like over 2 million followers. What if the Twitter files actually show that celebrities like that actually bought people, would reach out to bot farms and say, hey, I would like, 1.2 million followers. Let's make it happen. How much would it cost?
Yeah, that's a great something that has been known to happen around the globe is bot farms. Hey, pay us $100 and we'll give you 10 million followers. It's crazy. But Twitter apparently is working to combat the bot farms. And this Twitter Blue function seems to be one of those efforts because, listen, in order to sign up for Twitter Blue, I have to give I have to give an $8 a month subscription fee. That's got to come from a credit card. And that way, that costs money, and that's an individual account. So you got to see those who have bot farms that want to even surface to the top of searches or responses or replies, then that's going to be an expensive proposition for those bot farms. They're not going to be able to do that. So I think that Twitter Blue helps combat that to a degree. Good morning. You're on WMAY. Your thoughts?
Morning, sir. So I'm not going to be the follower for Twitter for sure. I've never tweeted in my life, and I don't plan on it. However, the last two callers were correct. If cops can use guns that they've purchased as tax write-offs, I think you can do papers as a tax write-off too, Greg.
Yeah, newspapers, various other subscription services that I have.
Any type of thing that you actually use for work can be used as a tax write-off. And I'm sure that there's at least a couple $100 for you there.
All right, well, I'll see. I'll keep you posted. I'm not going to share all my tax information, but some good suggestions there for if I do indeed register with Twitter Blue. Is that going to be an eligible tax write-off? So, hey, any tax attorneys out there, you want to email me, you can do that, bishoponair@gmail.com, bishoponair@gmail.com. Probably wouldn't be able to take advantage of it for this tax year, except for maybe 1 month, but all the other stuff I subscribe to for work. I mean, I have to stay informed, right? I got to read the newspapers every morning. Not just one, but multiple. I've got other tools that I use that I subscribe to, including Netflix. No, I'm just joking. I'm not going to do that. That's for pure entertainment. That's not for work. However, I was told when I started here, everything you do is show prep, so I don't know. We'll see. Keep you posted. But if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's real easy. Just search Bishop on Air. All one word, you'll find it, and we can connect that way. You can see the stream of work that I do, everything from news articles that I write, news articles from my team that I edit, videos, live streams, and more. But also on YouTube and Facebook, just search Bishop on Air, and we can connect that way. So yeah, Twitter Blue, I think, I don't know, I'll have to talk with Megan and see if I can go ahead and subscribe to that. She shouldn't have a problem with it, right? I mean, we have more than enough subscription services. What's one more? And it would be for work, right? I mean, come on. All right, it is Springfield's Morning News. I'm Greg Bishop on 92.7 WM.